everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of 52-Week Movie Challenge. I'm your host, Jonathan Moody, and we're going to talk about a fun one today, one that I was not sure how I was going to feel, and I'm going to show you it real quick. So today's episode was a film with subtitles. Today's episode was a film with subtitles, and this was the film I decided to do. It's Francis Truffaut's Day for Night, and it's on Criterion. And it's got some really good Criterion stuff on it. I could have done it for Criterion Watch, but I'm kind of glad I didn't. Apparently, Paul thinks it's a meh movie for him, but we'll go into my feelings for it in a second. All right, so it was released in 1973. The aspect ratio is 1.661. Runtime is an hour and 56 minutes. It's a comedy drama, rated PG, starring Jacqueline Bisset, Francis Truffaut, Jean-Pierre Loued. I don't know if I'm saying any of that right. My rating for it was 5 stars. It was directed by Francis Truffaut. I believe it was produced and written by him as well. And it was music by Jorge De La Rue, and it received a lot of awards. I didn't want to go into that. I was already too tired. It's received, I'm sure, a lot of awards. Why did you choose this particular film? Because I've heard fantastic things. Have you ever seen this movie before? Nope. Would you recommend this film? Why or why not? And I said, hell yes. Loved it, and I would, and others will too. Some others, and we'll go into the actual movie in a little bit. So which character were you most able to identify with and connect with in what way? I said Ferrand, the director, because he was in the middle of basically a chaotic shoot and having to change things last minute. Like I really, 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 really identified with a lot of his stuff. Best line or memorable quote. It was a small little line in it, but it said, there was a big part to it. And then the part I remember particularly was, she said to me, I did all that. All I remember was the waiting. And they were referring to how things are cut and shot differently. We'll get into that. That's a part of what I want to talk about. Were you surprised by the ending? What would you have done differently? Not surprised, but was sort of happy with the way it ended. How important is it to you to watch a film in the native language? I don't care either way, but I like to expand my horizons, is what I said. Do you feel subtitles lessen the overall whole movie watching experience? I said I think having to read while I'm watching takes away a little bit, and we'll also probably get into that a little bit. And anything else that I'd like to add? Nope, go watch it. So that was the only thing I guess I added. So, woo, this thing keeps coming in and out. What? All right. Anyway, let's go into this. So what were my initial thoughts, going into this movie? I thought this movie was fun. It was cute. It had some really interesting moments where a lot of stuff was happening. I'm going to go into some of the character names and stuff. And you are going to hear me butcher names like you wouldn't believe, because I am so bad at that. Jacqueline Bisset played Julie Baker. She was the chick who basically was okay, by the way, there will probably be spoilers for this movie. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it first, then listen to this review. Or if you don't mind spoilers. But Jacqueline Bisset, this is going to be in apparently alphabetical order, which I guess is the credit order. So Jacqueline Bisset played Julie Baker. She was the character who kind of came in. She was the actress that had apparently had a breakdown, then ended up marrying a doctor. They thought it was her doctor. I don't know if it was or not. It was never fully said or not, but she ended up marrying a doctor, and he, yeah. So she was that, and she was wonderful. Like, she was there to kind of help, everybody out, and she knew everything the best, and it was just good. Valentina Cortez played Severin. She's one of the actresses in the movie that just kind of was there. There was Danny, who was the Lilani, the script girl, who I believe, if I'm correct, was the, and I could be wrong. A lot of these characters, I never heard any of their names. I just saw who they were and whatnot. And I believe she was the she was supposed to be the script girl, and she didn't really want to be one. She wanted to do editing or something, and her husband was the lead actor or something. He wanted her to do more with it. Alex, I want to say he's Alexandre. Then there's Stacy, played by Alexandra Stewart. I think she was one. I don't know who she was. Maybe an actress in it. Alexandra was played by Jean-Pierre Aumont, and I think he did a great job. Jean Champion, Bertrand, Jean-Pierre Lued played Alphonse, and he was the actor. Alexandria might have been the actor too. But Alphonse, I believe, was the main actor, the one that was in love with the girl, and kept calling everybody Magic or something. Let me double check that, because I think in the quotes I can get that, who said, yeah, he was. Okay. So he was one of my favorite characters. Is like, at one point he goes, "I need money to go to a whorehouse." And the director comes up and says, "Come on, Alphonse, go back to your room, reread your script, learn your lines, and then try to sleep. Tomorrow we work. That's what matters. Don't be a fool. You're a good actor. No one's private life runs smoothly. That only happens in the movies. No traffic jams, no dead periods. Movies go along like trains in the night. And people like you and me are only happy in our work. I'm counting on you." And so, yeah, he was wanting to leave. He was so upset and done with it because his wife ran away with a stunt guy. So there was a lot of stuff like that. I really, really liked my favorite actress in the whole thing, actor period, in the whole movie. Stole the movie from me, because she was so freaking adorable. But she was also very sweet. Was Natalie Bay, and Bay or Bay. Not sure how you pronounce it in France, but she was just so sweet. I loved her. She just made my day. And she was just so, I don't know, like I said, she's sweet. She was just very nice, and she very nice to look at, and it was just just wonderful. The movie itself was a great look at what it takes to actually make a movie, and if you've never been on a movie set, that really is like everything that happens in that movie, coming from the scripts needing to get changed at the last minute, the characters, things, everything was done perfectly well, and I was shocked at that. I just enjoyed the movie. Like, I could not. I just kept watching it, and it's one of those movies I'm gonna have to watch more than once. I'm gonna have to watch again and again, because there was so much going on, and there's so many characters that after a while I was like, so whoa. I'm like, I'm just in it, but I'm not like completely 100% understanding what's going on, or what, like, I, for a little bit, I didn't even realize the girl had left the guy. And once again, it kind of maybe goes to the subtitles thing, that sometimes the subtitles went so fast I could barely read it. So I don't know. It was one of those things where I just absolutely didn't. I wish I swear to God, I wish I had watched it more, or whatever. I need to see it again and again. I was telling my co-host Paul that it's made me want to watch all the other Truffaut movies, like 400 Blows and a bunch of the other stuff he's done, because like I adore Truffaut. He did a book called Truffaut Hitchcock, where he chats, or Hitchcock Truffaut, I think it's Hitchcock Truffaut, but he wrote a book where he interviewed Hitchcock, and it was just phenomenal, and very, very you know amazing, and I adore him, and I can see where some things feel like Hitchcock. If Hitchcock made a movie about making a movie, this would be a little similar, except there'd probably be murders in the movie, which is still kind of a cool idea, I guess, of a murder mystery with on set. I think it's been done, but and that's a lot of people's problem, is like, if you don't want to watch a movie about making a movie, don't watch this one. I personally like that. Those are kind of my style of stuff, so I don't mind. But some people would probably get bothered by it. So anyway, I enjoyed it. If you're looking for something, I think it might be on HBO Max. If you're looking for something new or different, you haven't seen it and you want to check it out, or you have seen it and you like it, you want to check it out again, it's on HBO Max. I watched it on the Blu-ray. I really want to dive into some of the there's a visual essay and a documentary on the film, and I watched a little bit of the behind the scenes footage, but not much. I want to watch more of it later. So anywho, that's it. That's all I have to say about this. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Next week, I think I've got a stop motion film. I have to watch a stop motion. The stop motion film is next week's. So week 7 is stop motion. Oh boy. So that's going to be fun. But thank you guys for checking this out. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and join me next week for all new 52 weeks of what was it? Just 52-week movie challenge, which means I can watch anything as long as it's in this stuffed year. So any of these particular ones I have to watch each week, and I like that. I like having this challenge. This so far has been great, and I love keeping up with it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye.